I'm sure that you will laugh. The next time up is the creator of the Indiana Vision Comedy Tour. His name is Ed. I forget his last name, even though it's very simple. It's not Kitavy, but it's Jones. But give it up for Ed Jones, everybody. Thanks. Don't stop yet, I just got here. Give it up for Mike one more time, right? I don't think my name's really that difficult. People have made fun of my name for years. You know, Special Ed, Mr. Ed, Sex Ed, and that's silly because I'm Catholic. Any Catholics in here? Any? Just you? Oh yeah, drinking. Look at 5 beer cans already. Yes, you are Catholic. Thank God. I already knew. But you know, in Catholic high school, correct me if I'm wrong, we did not have sex education. We had sex training. But what does that stand for nowadays? Erectile dysfunction. Yeah, screw you too. But anyways, that's all right, you know. They got the pills to fix that stuff. You know, and they talk about the side effects. Well, they say the side effect I call bonus. Temporary blindness. So you mean to tell me when I wake up in the morning, I still don't know what that girl looks like? The girl I thought I met right here tonight at the show, I didn't realize she actually came from the warehouse right down the street. Oh, man. But anyways, now, the drugs have changed everything. Think about it. Back in 1989, it was not cool to have herpes. You see the commercials nowadays, they're on TV, riding bikes, running around. You got this total hot chick, she's like sitting there next to this dorky ass dude, he's like, I have herpes. And she's like, and I don't. I'm like, what's that girl got to do with that guy? I don't have blisters on my balls, what do I gotta do? I'm sure I can find some blisters here in Elwood. Maybe. What am I gotta do? I gotta go to Elwood? Anyways, they try the whole role reversal where they show the hot chick who's like, I have herpes. And the same herpes dude's like, and I don't. I'm like, you know why? Because as soon as you take a look at a vagina with blisters, not even Viagra's keeping that one up. I recently just cured my life of depression, obesity, and schizophrenia. Got divorced. Cured everything. Lost like 400 pounds. But anyways, you got a lot of issues a lot of times when you get divorced. You got to deal with the kids. My daughter called me up. She's like, Dad, I can't get along with Mom. I'm like, we're going to have to like figure it out, work it out, talk to her. You know, she's going to find a way to get along. And she's like, that's impossible. You know it. You had to divorce her. How do you argue with that? Poor kid. She's still stuck. But anyways, thank God for internet dating, or I'd never get laid. But the best, you gotta be careful with internet dating nowadays. You know, because that whole profile is a lie. The only thing I know about that girl, she's got a nice picture I can be off to. That's it. And then you gotta try the perfect, you gotta find that right date, you know? Because you're like, maybe we could go to the dog park and play with my puppy. I'm like, that doesn't sound fun. Is there a cat park where you go and play with your pussy? And hell, if you go to my MySpace page, I'm hot. Facebook, wow, people put a lot of personal stuff on Facebook. This guy I haven't seen in like 20-some years. He's like, I just found out my wife was cheating on me with Facebook friends. I'm like, damn, I had the wrong friend. But I've tried about every dating site there is. And, you know, the free ones, the ones that cost money. I even found this one for $29.95 a month. All it was one-night stands. That's all the people wanted. It was like $29.95. Now my medicine's $79.95 a month. the hell, you only live once, might as well give it a shot, right? So I drive down there, she's like, I'm going to be out front, next to a station wagon, and I'll guide you in. So as I'm pulling in, she's like, I see your headlights, I'm standing next to the station wagon waving. All I see are 2 station wagons, one's waving. This poor girl, I feel kind of bad for her, maybe. Made a good joke though. I get out of the car, and she's wearing like the bright red spandex pants, no less than $4 bills. She did not have camel toe. She had like the water bags. I was going to motorboat it, but I thought the reverb would knock me out. Then I went to Starbucks one day, I met this girl at Starbucks, and she was sitting in her chair. And we get our little frappuccinos and stuff. And I'm like, you ready to go? She's like, yeah. So she stands up and swings her ass around and knocks her drink off the table. She's like, I forgot to tell you about my ghetto booty. I'm like, girl, you're white. That's called a fat ass. I've had every reason in the world for a girl to break up. I've heard them all. Every single one of them. I don't like you, I hate you, your friends are hotter. I have a rash. You're an asshole, but you can recover from asshole. You know, you're right over here, right? You're a young lady. Yeah. Can a guy recover from being an asshole? It's kind of hot, isn't it? Yeah, she's not gonna answer. She's trying to have family. She's like, no! But anyways, but once the guy goes creepy, there's no recovery. Is there a recovery from creepy? No. No, once you go creepy, it's done. And it can happen just like that. You know, true story, I was out in Virginia, I was in a hot tub, all by myself in a hotel room. Not hotel room, hotel public area. 6 teenage girls get in bikinis, like 17 years old. I'm like, all of a sudden everyone's staring at me like, look at that creepy guy in the bathtub, teenage girls. Not bathtub, hot tub, good God, that would be really creepy, but so I'm just like, you know what? If I'm going creepy, I'm going all out. I'm like, ladies, my name's Tom, and I do creative photography for a living. I had my hot tub back, bitches. But you know, the best excuse of all is like, Ed, you are just my best friend. I'm like, nice. I'll think about this, ladies. No guy brought, who's here on a date tonight? Woo! It's the world we live in. It's all good. How about newly married couples? Married couples? Unhappily married in the taste of the world? I don't even know where I'm going with this now. I'm just totally lost. Well, let me show you. No guy, let me tell you what dating's like for Elwood. No guy's going to take you out, ladies, on a date, spend tons of money on a dinner and comedy or wherever he decides you want to go. In the back of his mind, he is not thinking, I hope we go home and this girl becomes my best friend. Girls, if you want a best guy friend, there's plenty of clubs in downtown Indianapolis that specialize in best guy friends. When you wake up in the morning, then you're going to fix your hair. And let me tell you about, I figured out marriage when you're young. When you're a nice young couple, you're married for the very first time. It's just like buying a car. You go to the car lot and buy a brand spanking new model. Perfect body. You know, it's a tight ride. But when you get into my world,